Hey guys, we are back in Skyhold, and shit appears to be going down. We have a...
Someone emptied a whole bag of turnips into the fire. Ah, Maker, the smell is everywhere. I was going to use them for dinner and then...
We have a hearing to do. Apparently.
Impressive, is it not? Fit for a leader, meant to show influence and the burden of it. It is where the Inquisition will sit in judgment. Where you will sit in judgment.
Who will I be judging exactly?
Those who have done wrong. You will know of them, at the very least. All this presumes they have survived their initial encounter with you, of course.
I kill enough people as it is.
Still more lives in my hands.
You are a beacon of law, Inquisitor, as others retreat from responsibility. But this needn't be bloody. The Inquisition's sovereignty is derived from the allies who validate it. You are both empowered and bound. Justice has many tools. If their application is clever, execution may even seem merciful by comparison.
Very well.
Is there anyone I should judge?
Take the throne when you're ready. We will bring him before you.
Curious, who do we have to judge at the moment?
This was a surprise. After you return from the bogs, we discovered this man attacking the building with a goat.
Huh?
Chief Movran the Under. He feels slighted by the killing of his Avar tribesmen, who repeatedly attacked you first. What should we do with him? Where should he go?
You answered the death of your clan with a goat.
Courtroom? Unnecessary. You killed my idiot son, and I answered, as is my custom, by smacking your holdings with goat's blood.
Okay.
Don't look at me.
No foul. He meant to murder Tevinters, but got feisty with your Inquisition. A red-headed mother guarantees a brat. Do as you've earned, Inquisitor. My clan yields. My remaining boys have brains still in their heads.
Try them out by lands. Meh. Is it called a gibbet? Send it to Tevinter. They hate the Tevinters.
It seems our conflict was accidental, Chief Movran, but it can't be repeated. I banish you and your clan, with as many weapons as you can carry, to Tevinter.
My idiot boy got us something after all.
That'd be Tevinter's problem, is what I'm thinking. Do I have another one, do I?
Knight Captain Denham, Inquisitor. He awaits judgment for serving the Lord's Seeker at Therenfall Redoubt. I knew some of the knights who died there. I asked to oversee his sentencing. Denham knew the dangers of Red Lyrium. He murdered the Knight Vigilant and corrupted his brothers and sisters.
I recall the crime. It won't go unpunished.
I only did as I was told.
We found everything. The corpse of the Knight Vigilant, even papers proving you knew Red Lyrium was poison.
There is a greater power walking this world. I wasn't fool enough to deny it. None of you would have. I demand justice.
As do I. And since the Templars are on my side, I'm afraid, well... question and jail him, and I ain't all fucking bothered. He dies for this. He was a willing murder victim and everything, and I have the Templars on my side, so...
Then have it. Take him to the gallows.
You can't. Not after I survived this long. Don't you see?
The Templars would have just had him killed anyway, but slower than that. It's a mercy that I deal with it, I believe.
Roderick, that Chantry fellow who led us through the mountain from Haven. You know he died, I assume. Got us as far as the camp, and then... that was it.
Oh, that's too bad.
I helped him walk. He... talked about you quite a bit. He just needed to be sure you were Andraste's chosen. He was terrified of what it meant, if it were true. But in the end, he believed. He asked me to tell you he was sorry.
It seems he was a good man after all.
Sometimes you discover things where you least expect. Anyway, we can talk about something else if you'd rather.
I should go.
As you wish.
It's all for now, Dorian. Who is controlling those fucking birds? Ah. Move, you infernal bastards. Whee! I'm alive. Inquisitor powers.
What can I do for you? We'll talk later.
Can't stop coughing. Who's over here? Ah, Cullen.
As leader of the Inquisition, you... There's something I must tell you.
You're being especially serious today.
I know. Lyrium grants Templars our abilities, but it controls us as well. Those cut off suffer. Some go mad, others die. We have secured a reliable source of lyrium for the Templars here. But I no longer take it.
You stopped?
When I joined the Inquisition. It's been months now.
Why are you doing this?
After what happened in Kirkwall, I couldn't. I will not be bound to the Order, or that life any longer. Whatever the suffering, I accept it. But I would not put the Inquisition at risk. I've asked Cassandra to watch me. If my ability to lead is compromised, I will be relieved from duty.
Thank you for telling me. I respect what you're doing.
Thank you, Inquisitor. The Inquisition's army must always take priority. Should anything happen, I will defer to Cassandra's judgment.
Who will chop off your head with an axe?
At your service.
Is there anything I should know?
Creating Inquisition footholds outside Skyhold has strengthened our reputation. People view us as a stabilizing force. We've received a number of recruits eager to pledge themselves to our cause.
Cool.
Should you require anything, I'll be here.
Excuse me, Cullen, while I jump off this cliff. Inquisitor, no! Ah! My legs! My legs! Oh god, the Inquisitor's dead. Oh well. That was the last they heard of the Inquisitor.
It wasn't.
The Herald of Andraste, chosen of the gods, died as he committed suicide, I suppose.
Inquisitor?
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
All's well.
How are your charges? Well supplied?
Surprisingly well. Not many could feed these people, let alone their mounts. Makes me wonder what you're capable of.
Everything. Muahaha.
Make her be with you.
He puts the turnips in the fireplace. I will need to feed them to the meat grinder.
First, a full wheel of Antivan smoked cheese, and now 3 royals worth of crushed mint. They were right here. I remember seeing someone take them. I can't recall their face.
Fucking coal, probably.
There's no end of it. I can store an army.
And what else did Lady Forsythia say? That she'd rather drown herself than help the Inquisition.
That can
Anything
be
else?
arranged.
She said she'd have us flogged alive if we allied with her brother. That does sound like her. Cheer up, Josie. We at least have her attention. You always do find the brighter side of things. We are in the midst of cementing an alliance with Lady Forsythia of Navarra, your worship. It's become a somewhat delicate task.
Should I post more guards outside your room?
That should be unnecessary, Inquisitor. I dissuaded her from sending soldiers when she learned we'd struck an accord with a brother she's feuding with. Lady Forsythia simply employs a colorful manner of speech.
You're rather good-natured about threats of death and dismemberment.
They are chiefly bluster, Inquisitor. Most of them. But I confess I do miss my staff from the embassy in Antiva. It was always useful to discuss the day's visitors with them.
I have time, if you'd like to review things with me.
I wouldn't wish to impose.
If it were imposing, I wouldn't have offered.
Well, I admit there are a few potential alliances it would be good to discuss. Right on the parlor floor, in front of everyone at the soiree. Who does such a thing in front of their guests?
The Duke of Kellington, apparently.
And then there's Cole's lurking. It frightens our guests half to death. Lord Gennard still won't respond to our letters. Then there's Dorian. The man refuses to take anything seriously unless it suits its whim. Not to mention... Oh goodness. Have we been here an hour already?
Two and a half hours, I think, but no one's counting.
Oh, dear. I didn't intend to go on for so long. You must think me quite the gossip.
You've been working continually since I met you, Josephine.
And that can't stop. I must be going. But I leave feeling less troubled than I have in weeks.
The Inquisitor, the commanded shepherd of this game. Go bang, okay? Alright, do I seriously have to go all the way back down now? I regret talking to her now.
How are the rescue efforts? Have they found anyone alive?
Excavation is slow, as you can imagine.
Figured we'd grab that. It gives plenty of experience for codexes and unlocks more dialogue options later, so... Fuck me, that is a lot of available little quest thingies that I've unlocked. Mayor quest was left with a letter confessing, yeah. We already have soldiers on the road to that area, they'll hunt down the mayor. Okay, this. Gain Orzamar's friendship. We've received a message from Orzavar, knowing an ancient darkspawn threat feared us. King Balin officially declares his support for the Inquisition. Yeah.
Inquisitor?
End there. I can ensure, yeah. Specialization for the Inquisitor. I can ensure, yeah. Instructions from the Legion who wants to join. Don't need that one. Gather herbs, we don't need that either. Escape route for cruise agents. Yeah. I'll send Cullen after the mayor.
Alright.
And we'll send Liliana to expose the
Let's see what we have.
And I don't believe there are any other missions to do, not any main ones anyway, in Ferelden. Son of a bitch, my ears. It hurts. Oh, I'm tempted to go every wicked eyes and wicked hearts. I think I'm at level, yeah, actually. Investigate the exalted plains, make contact with the emerald graves. Investigate the western approach. Commander Cullen, our scouts forces confirmed the Inquisition's reports. A large force of the Grey Wardens have moved into the western approach. We need to establish a foothold out there immediately. Send forces in. I recommend immediate deployment of troops to secure a position in the western approach. Yep, we'll do that. Our forces confirmed the Inquisition's report. Yep. We said that already. Venture forth. Bringing along Dorian. I've tempted to bring Solus, but we'll stick with bringing Blackwall because he's useful. And that is that. We're bringing Blackmore not because he's good, but because he's a Grey Warden, and we're hunting Grey Wardens. So.
Visitor, welcome to the Western Approach. We've sighted Warden activity to the southwest, but no one's been close enough to figure out what they're doing. Between the sandstorms and the vicious wildlife, we haven't made it far out here. One of my men got too close to a poison hot spring and gave me a slightly delirious report of a high dragon flying overhead. In short, this might just be the worst place in the entire world. Be careful out there.
Well, it's good to know what I'm in for.
Sorry I don't have more for you. We intercepted a Venatori messenger and, persuaded him to give up the orders he was carrying. We have them here. This entire place. It just feels like something's not right. Be careful.
Things are really right, love. We're allies and Templars. With our allies, the Templars redeploying and abandoning their mines in the canyon. I thought the Templars were with me. I suppose not all of them. Salvage ship. Yeah, can upgrade a bunch of stuff. We'll do that later though.
This might interest you, sir.
What is it?
Could prove useful, sir.
It never does. It's just to go out and collect X amount of crap quest. fuego, bitches.
This is strange. Why didn't they take the cargo with the carts?
More carts and dead bodies. That's not good.
That will be fine, Varric. What are these blight wolves?
More death. Someone has a lot to answer for.
Essays, get the Templars whatever they want, no question asked, so stop asking. They want refugees and travellers, we get them. Marius. They were... fuck me. Like drilling red lyrium into them. No. Unnecessarily awesome, like serrated digging red lyrium out of them or putting it into them. It does have like a runic blood symbol thing on the floor, so I assume very sinister ice thingy, whatever the fuck they were doing. Whatever they were doing, it was not puppies and rainbows.